the part of the video where I say, I told you so. Now, I made a lot of videos trashing Nikon's new 105mm f1.4. By the way, lensrentals.com, and I'll post the link below for you, and you can take a look at the pictures yourself, okay? Made a lot of videos trashing that lens. I said it's horrible. Not only is it $2,200, but irrespective of that, it's plastic, it's made in China, it does not have a true silent wave motor in it. People say, well, it says right here on the lens, it says SWM, not mean silent wave motor. I said, no. I made a few videos about this in the past. There are two different things Nikon calls silent wave motor. One is a real ring ultrasonic motor. There's basically nothing to break. It's an ingenious sort of drive system for autofocus. You see this lens from 2003, this old lens, that has, you're like, well, that's an old lens, that's probably pretty slow. No, that lens is damn fast. It has a true ring ultrasonic motor in it. Nikon's newest 70 to 200mm 2.8 E series, i.e. the VR3, $2,800, which I've been praising endlessly, by the way. True ring ultrasonic motor in it, $2,800. Now this dinky little, and that lens is made in Japan, by the way. This lens made in China for $2,200. The 105mm, I've been trashing it endlessly. It's got swirly bokeh, it's got nasty bokeh, it's flat, bad micro contrast. It is just a dirty dog. It's just nasty. Now here is Lens Rental. Okay, let me read a quote from you, and I'll have you check it below. I took the lens apart. Okay? And the hypocrisy of Nikon. Now, I love Nikon, but when Nikon really screws up, Nikon is actually guilty of lying here. And Lens Rentals points out that Nikon is lying. Let me quote the person that wrote this article for you. And by the way, before he says this, he says, somewhere in this article, he says, what did Nikon think? That no one would, like, take this lens apart eventually and realize that they're lying? Views expressed by Nikon, he calls this ongoing creative marketing by Nikon. Many of you will probably think the designation of SWM on that lens, which stands for silent wave motor, means you get an expensive ring ultrasonic motor. But no, you don't. Fanboys are gonna look at it, screaming ultrasonic motor. Nikon's marketing about SWM since its technology's ultrasonic motor. Look at the screen grab from the Nikon page on Nikon's website on the 105 f1.4. And I'll read the screen grab from Nikon's website. This AFS Nikkor, the 105, represents a significant advancement in autofocus technology. Rather than a gear system. This uses a silent wave motor. Nikon's exact words are, rather than a gear system. Well, I'll take a look at the pictures. It's exactly what I've been telling you. There are plastic nylon gears there. You see there? Here's the close-up. I've shown you this before in other videos in the past. You see those are plastic nylon gears. Now, I don't know how much you know about how crap works and how stuff breaks down, but when you have, imagine your car engine had plastic gears on it. It would actually like drive for maybe 100 miles as long as you didn't like put the gas down. If you like put the gas down and the gears started torquing, then the plastic teeth would actually just slip off of each other. That's exactly what happens to the lens over a period of time. Now the ring ultrasonics, they don't have any gears. Now Nikon's own words are, Nikon's own words! And Lens Rentals is calling Nikon a liar. Nikon's own words are, rather than a gear system. Oh, look at there, we got some plastic gears, girlfriend. You see that, girlfriend? Those be plastic gears. Unless there's some sort of new metal that is like soft and squishy, and it's white. No, that's plastic. Plastic, P-L-A-S-T-I-C, plastic. Right. This is not me saying this. I've said it before. People are like, yeah, really yet. I was like, no. I repaired 2 lenses today. They weren't Nikon lenses. You think I don't know what I'm talking about? Oh, see what else he says in the article. He said, Nikon's text says, rather than a gear system to focus the lens. He says, if you look at that motor, what do you see? Correct, a gear system. Not only is it a gear system, it's not metal gears, it's plastic. Plastic! 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 Let me see. Let me repeat that quote from Nikon again. Rather than a gear system. Well, not only is it gears, it's plastic gears, girlfriend. $2,200 made in China, plastic gears. Now, when I was criticizing the 105 f1.4, I was criticizing it not based upon its price, which is absurd, not based upon the fact that it's plastic and made in China, but rather on the output of the glass in that lens. I said, the bokeh is horrible. It's flat, bad micro contrast. People are like, oh, you're so full of shit. This lens is awesome because, you know, we got Nikon ambassadors shooting with it. And that turned out to be a scandal because the Nikon ambassadors were like dragging the saturation sliders and the sharpness sliders like, wah, way over to the right. So what else did he have to say? And like I said, the link is below. He said, my snarky comments are reserved for the marketing department. In other words, he's calling nonsense on the marketing department of Nikon. The gears I showed above are indeed flexible nylon-like material. Yeah, there we go. Okay. What else he said? Lens focus fine, will not silence. Very quiet. Please tell me this better. He says, but please don't tell me it's better than a lens with a gear system when it in fact has gears in it. Okay? Here's where he says it. Yeah, y'all must think, these are his words, y'all must think nobody ever is going to open up this lens and see you've been blowing smoke up of our internet. He's saying blow smoke up our ass. Now, I love Nikon. The new super insanely expensive Nikkor lens I praise is the best thing since sliced bread, better than sex and a pile of money. Well, it costs a pile of money. This lens is horrible. Nikon needs to stop doing that. I've told this to people in the past. I've told all of you people in the past. Nikon calls something an SWM, silent wave motor. But you know what? Nikon calls two different things. See right here? SWM. This has a true ring ultrasonic motor in it. What this thing has is a micro motor in it. Well, technically that little motor is an ultrasonic motor. You see that little motor right above there? Yeah, technically it is. Now, look up a ring ultrasonic. It's basically something that never fails. It's fast. It doesn't have any gears. It works totally different. It's more expensive to manufacture too, by the way. This is like something you'd see driving like a remote-controlled car. Actually, this is the exact same crap. You'd see if you buy one of those like $12 remote-controlled cars that runs off of batteries. You know, you got little Johnny running his little race car around the living room. If you crack it open, you'll see the same crap in there. Okay? And that stuff should not exist inside a $2,200 lens from Nikon. You know, if you're going to charge me $2,200 for that lens, Nikon, my suggestion to you is you stick the $20 more expensive motor in that damn lens, okay? $2,200 I'm pretty sure you could stick that shit in the lens. Tell me I'm wrong. You want a rant? Here's a rant. It's a rant also based upon something else Lenrentals has said. I've been telling you all this.
We don't like you though. You're tattooed. You know, you're just an angry guy.
I'm also right. And nothing I said in this video is wrong, and neither is Lenrentals' article wrong. Actually, that's a trustworthy website. I actually recommend them. They actually write a lot of really trustworthy. By the way, too, they also pointed out that the Sony G Master 70-200 2.8, which is a really expensive lens, just like the new Nikkor, the MTF charts next to the new Nikkor, which I own, suck. Means that the Sony G Master, in comparison to that awesome Nikkor that I've been highly praising the past week and a half, that lens sucks. So the Nikkor is the winner. It beats the hell out of the Canon, beats the hell out of the G Master, beats the hell out of the VRG2. It is the best effing lens out there, 70-200, period. So that's it. Nikon was blowing smoke up your ass. I had the proof all along, but there is Lenrentals pointing out the same stuff. You going to attack me for what Lenrentals said? I'd like to see you try. You certainly got no proof if you're going to do it. Adios. Bye.